Hey guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you today? For my brothers and sisters in Yeshua, shalom and blessings to you. Do enjoy your day, have a wonderful day. For the wider public, always maintain a positive mind and always look at things as the glass is half full and not half empty. Be optimistic, don't be a pessimist. Because having a positive mentality always gives you an additional step. For those of you out there who are engaged in studies, there's a thing that called nomenclature. Nomenclature speaks about you being familiar with the words used in your studies. Be familiar with the words used in your studies, and when you're familiar with the words, that will give you at least half of your workload reduced. They will reduce half of your workload to understand the material. At the moment in time, you guys can see I am not here doing live every day, and there's a reason for that. It's because there is the goal program. I know you guys know about it, and I signed up. And although I'm here and I would usually talk my mind, I signed up and they gave me access to the thing, and I'm doing a SCQF program with Jane University. Yeah, and I'm having fun with that. And because of who I am, I always make sure that I study in depth to understand every single thing that is going on. I want to understand the content of the course. That's why you see I'm not here. I'm not, and whenever I do turn up, I'm going to spend a short time because I need a time to go and do some stuff. And the most exciting part of it all is the business mathematics. Oh, I would usually tell people, if maths was a woman, I would have married to her. This is how I like maths bad. So, something came across my mind the other day, right? And this thing, it kind of left me smiling. Here it left me smiling because it exposed the hypocrisy of some people. Do you guys remember when Van West Charles went across to the PP the other day? Now, when Van West Charles went across to the PP the other day, a lot of people cuss out Van West Charles and say Van West Charles is this and Van West Charles is that. Yeah, I remember during the local government election, a lot of people went over to the PUP, and some people citing that it's better to get something than don't get nothing. I know you guys remember all of that, and some people was vexed, including me too. I was angry. I was very angry. I said to myself, wait man, wait, because of some money, y'all can just run just up and just come with them people they saying y'all know the wicked. They know the wicked. These people, Van West Charles, the rest of them that run over to the PP, these people know the PPP are wicked, but they still run to them. That's all. A lot of people vex, people cuss, people said this, people said that, I abuse. I said, oh, this is nonsense, imagine this, that. And trust me, I understand the reason why everybody was vexed. It's because the PPP is known to be a wicked party, a wicked, dirty, stinking party. They're known, they're established in the way. Where corruption going, wherever corruption is, the PPP is right there. They love corruption. Oh, these guys are corruption frenzy. Anyway, hear this. So you have Vex, right? You have Vex. Everybody vexed, including me, right? Yes. Because we know the PPP wicked, right? Why nobody in Vex when Norton and the rest of them went to the known wicked people, them, the Americans? Everybody know how the Americans stay. The Americans right now in Haiti, destroying Haiti. The Americans went into Iraq, killed Saddam Hussein, killed thousands of people. The Americans, them, were embracing South Africa's apartheid system. The Americans, them, paying the people right now to bring in Venezuelans in this country here now. Knowing fully well that there's a rift between Venezuelans and Guyana, or Venezuela and Guyana. They know. They know. Not that they don't know, they know, but they're still doing it because they want an unrest to take place in Guyana. You don't hear about Venezuela and keeping a referendum. There's old news I see. I think it's some news entity published it yesterday talking about Venezuelan referendum. There's old news. There is a referendum that will be take to the people to be voted on, and when that referendum is voted on, it's going to decide if the government got to take back 2/3, not take back 2/3, if Venezuela is going to take 2/3 of Guyana. Meaning from the Demerara Harbor Bridge, from the Demerara River, where you see the harbor bridges, the river that runs straight there, going straight back will become Venezuela if they decide, well, through the referendum, that this is what they're going to do. However, I want you to pay attention to this. Do you think Colombia will sit back and allow that? Because you don't know. Colombia, they don't want to do this one. This in case. Probably if the Americans infiltrated them and they're working along with them. I know Brazil didn't like that at all. Brazil for sure, I could put my neck on. Ain't gonna want them because I'm gonna tell you why. Brazil is a part of BRICS. Venezuela itself is a part, not Venezuela part of BRICS. Venezuela gets support by a member of BRICS, which is Russia. These people know that if they start a war, this whole region is going to be destabilized. The same island that they see that they fighting for, they ain't gonna get nothing. Because the white man come and take all. America, same America, that encouraging France for attack. And there's a war itching. There's a war that's setting right now in motion. A war for France and certain parts of Africa, like Niger and Burkina Faso and Chad and them place. There's a war, people. America is itching that war, being France. America is embracing the fake Israelites. Because those are there's their colony, there's a puppet government they put in place, and the fake people put in place so they can get access to opium and get access to the people them oil. So they put them there and get them slaughtering out people. America doing though. These same wicked people them doing though. So I want to ask y'all the question, how come y'all in vex when Norton run to the same Americans, these same white boys, to complain on Jack Dio them, when Jack Dio working for the white boys them? You know what it brings to my mind? What comes to my mind is this. Whenever you get an issue in your community, in your village, you probably live in, you got to go to somebody who's in authority to solve the matter out. Because if you react, you can find yourself in trouble. Nasa? It's just so. Because I can tell you, if somebody passes right now, the person bring a slap in you, and you slap back the person, the law could charge both of you for assault if you don't know that. The law can charge both of you for assault. Y'all should know these things. So you have to go to the police to file a complaint so the police can take the matter and deal with this person. Same thing with Norton. Norton got to go, he and the crew them, Cathy Hughes, I think this was a Ford, Amanza Nazir, this band, Ganesh Mahipal, and a couple of the rest of them. Run to the white man to complain to the white man. And they're telling all y'all in Guyana that the white man has authority of what takes place in Guyana. Because if you got to go and complain to somebody, it simply means that the person got authority of what takes place in your country. You place authority to them. So now, this portion of people that run and went to the white man for complain to them, show all of y'all are supporting new AFC or PPP, not PPP, because everybody don't know the PPP working for the white man. Everybody don't know though. All of you guys sat there and look at the and cheer and night. Oh yeah, Norton did a good thing. Oh, good thing, Norton. Look who Jack Dio them running, and look who all of them running, and the fix. The Hakeem Jeffries or Jeffrey, as we say, is his name. Jeffrey, I think is his name. Look what Jeffrey get him. Look at the face, long. Ooh, and you are clapping on. All the while, these sellouts selling y'all resources out, selling y'all out to, because guess what happen? Y'all ain't gotta give labor to the same foreigners that these sellouts selling y'all out to for little to nothing. And I'm telling y'all over and over, telling you guys, some of y'all laugh when I talk certain things. Some of y'all skinny, y'all titty, y'all make a mockery. Some of y'all watching at me teeth. I had an accident here. It's an accident I had, and lashed out me teeth and broke up all me jaw. You understand? I had no justice. None justice me get for the matter was dashed out of court. You understand what I'm telling y'all? The matter was dashed out of court, but y'all can laugh me when I bring in facts to y'all. But you know, I tell you something straight, partner. I don't care who laugh me. I have to know this. And if I don't know this, I have business. I laugh myself. I just usually tell people I have Rottweiler teeth. This is why I say I call me teeth and Rottweiler teeth. Because there's always a roll. Me don't get problem at all. You understand me? So, back to these sellouts. You guys are cheering on these sellouts. Now when people reach over to be in front of Jeffries or Jeffrey, whatever you name, Akim Jeffrey or Jeffries or whatever you name. Oh, look at the face there. The face plain. And Burr get y'all nice. Rickford Burr get y'all nice. Rickford Burr get y'all feeling that y'all doing something proper. Y'all complaining to the US for Guyana issue. For the issues in Guyana that we could solve it by simply taking the streets and protesting in peace. Don't block off no traffic. Don't block off no entrance. The police then will be there. Follow the instructions of the police. If the police officers say don't block off the entrance, don't block off the entrance. If they say don't block off the traffic, don't block off the traffic. Simple as that. But no, all y'all want to come away in a car now. No, they're going to kill me. They'll kill you. I think if our foreparents were thinking that way, that they're going to kill us, none of we could be here today living in a farm of freedom, because we ain't free. I want y'all to know though, we ain't free. And I'm talking within the system that we function in. I'm talking to the saints, because those of us who are saints, we know we are here, but yet still we're not a part of this. That is why you see we function different. That is why you see we can say here, you could only kill us once. You kill this flesh here, but you can't kill me soul. And Yahweh said, be not afraid of those who can destroy your flesh, but be afraid of him who can destroy both flesh and soul. Yahweh said that. You understand? Yahweh said that. So, let me see down back to the say now. Y'all vex that Norton, a man's in this year, Mahipal, Gahim Mahipal, whatever his name, Roy Zelford, I think also, I'm ever wrong, but it was one of them lawyer guys, he knows a lawyer guy. We're all there complaining to the white man, the US, who we know has a bad record around the world. Around the world, if y'all don't know, y'all forget, do y'all research. The US is responsible for 450,000 black people dying in Argentina. 450,000. Who pay for that? Y'all know. The US is responsible for the turmoil in Haiti right now. Y'all know that? Y'all know that? Y'all know that? When Gaddafi They run in Libya. Debt free. The US destroy Libya. Y'all ain't know that? Norton and the rest of the clowns them that went to them for complain, you know that? But y'all supporting Norton and them who went for sell y'all out. I tell y'all, when you see this selling out, not the selling out take place, because it don't take place already. When the heat come down on you guys, I know you will complain because it's going to be so intense that you can't take it. As long as I am alive and Yahweh allow me to utter a voice to say something about it, I will come out and say, good for you. Because I am telling you now, not me alone telling y'all no to know, the Apostle is the first person that start talking this thing. Apostle Nigel Eliakim is the first person start talking this thing. And he has been saying it for the longest while. And I am saying it as well. And they have other people out there who are speaking it. They're talking. They're warning you guys and telling you guys, remove your loyalty from these sellouts that's selling out you and your resources for the country, or the country resources, which is yours. So, the neo-colonizers, the new form of colonizers, those white men. I know which one of y'all can tell me during slavery time which East Indian had you shackled behind your back and whipping you. Y'all could tell me which one of them? Which one of them East Indian do you know? The last I checked, it was the Arabs that used to catch the black man and sell you to the same Caucasian or the white man. They were checked. Which one of y'all could tell me that it was a black man used to beat you in your back when y'all come as indentured indentured servants and pack salt in your back? Which one y'all gonna tell me it was a black man that did that? It wasn't no black man beat y'all in your back and pack salt inside. It wasn't no Indian or East Indian man that chop off 200 or something heads of enslaved Africans and put them on stake out there. It was the white man who did it. Yeah, taxi, right away. It was the white man who did it. Y'all don't forget them thing though. But for some reason, in Guyana here, y'all like these two clunks of party, them two worms they say for party, eh? Get y'all hating one another. These two sellouts, get y'all hating one another. Don't make any sense. Some of y'all live next to a different race. If something happened to anyone, y'all is the same different race, you gotta call for help you. You can't call one of them clone them they say for help you because they don't give a damn about you. But yet still, y'all want to look at one another and check for hair texture and check for skin color and determine how y'all going to live with one another. For full who pocket, y'all getting any money from hating somebody else? Y'all making any money from hating another race? Except the white man, the wicked white man, not all white people, the wicked ones them, who perpetrating this hate all the time. Y'all catch yourself, buddy, and realize who's the real enemy. The enemy is not no Indian man or no black man in this country. This is the enemy. Your enemy is them politicians who are selling you out. Them is your enemy. Them same politicians who are causing corruption in this country. Them is the real enemy. Not no white man, not no Indian man, no black man in this country. It's the politicians them doing this stupidness. Listen, I bless Yahweh that He predisposed me in the sense of how I mix up. And because I mix up like they say, it is impossible for me to hate any one race without hating myself. So at the end of the day, partner, I get a sight for see what's going on. And I'm hoping that you out there who listening, and who catch the rebroadcast, who are right here, right now, understand who are your enemies. Who peddling this hate? Who pretending in the opening to be enemies, but behind curtains, these people are friends. Compadre, like I tell y'all, there are videos out there showing Norton shaking Ali hand and smiling. Let me get the description of the video when Norton, Ali went and hit a tent. Norton passing next to the tent. Ali stretched his hand and touched Norton on the shoulder with a smile. Norton turned with a smile and shake his hand with a smile. And Norton continued treading. But in public, the same Norton refused to shake Ali's hand for making it look like if them is enemies. Them is not enemies. They're not enemies. They want us to remain as enemies. Them banner pocket full. Because the banner said divided we are them and conquering us, and we ain't seeing this thing. Like tell you some part now. Like tell you straight. If I had the will, or if it is given to me to deal with these clowns, I telling you, for the amount of wickedness these banners practice, especially when it comes to misleading Guyanese and causing Guyanese to live in certain situation or condition, I would subject all of them to hard labor for the rest of their life in shackles. All of them, I will subject them to hard labor for the rest of their life in shackles. If they kill themselves, that's their business. I don't care about that. Because these banners here, if you understand how wicked, listen, it gotta take somebody very wicked to divide a people. Only wickedness function in the way. It's not like if we get animosity against each other on a normal basis, you know. Normally we just you know what I mean, we just reach up to one another, we gaff, laugh and enjoy one another company. But as soon as these two worms, these two diseases open them out, they cause a problem between us. We start looking at one another different. Look at it carefully, buddy. As soon as these two diseases start saying something, we start looking at each other different. When the problem are these two diseases. The real problem are those two worms. Let me tell you something. The only way I see, me not feel the PVP get come back for comeback. Me not feel so. But Simone Brooms, if she take over PNCR, PNCR get a fighting chance. PNCR get a fighting chance. But with that current poor people, Norton as the leader for that. Norton as the leader for that. Me can't say me sorry for you. For those of you who know want to hear and I want to listen, when Apostle talk, me attack, and every other body's attack, I don't want to hear, stick broken in your ears, as old people say, stick broken in your ears. Those of you who know want to listen or hear, when the heat turn up, and it start burn you, and you start bake, you go shout and holler. And as long as Yahweh allow me, I will be one of them to tell you it is good for you. Because the evidence is in front of your eyes. I know the funny thing. Malik Kadaki, know this. Man, Kadaki know this. Not Malik Kadaki. Kadaki know this. Or Kadaki, whatever his name. Kadaki, yeah. Kadaki know this. Dr. David Hines know this. Mark Benchcup know this. Wayne Caesar know this what I'm talking about. That the US are violators. They are Wicked set of people. I'm talking about the people them who rule the US, not the citizens of US. Yes, some of the citizens them wicked, just the leaders. These guys know this. But these guys dare not use their platform to highlight to the rest of the people them. This is what going on, that this country is run by neo-colonizers. A matter of fact, Kedaki said, the white man is the big brother. Same big brother that tell Granger if you don't come out of power, although Granger won the election, they're going to sanction this country. And or kill you. Kedaki said that. Ladies and gentlemen, rich one, teach one. One individual reached out to me and said, hey, no, right on Facebook, he text, he said, hey, shalom, bro. Next, one individual reached out to me and said, hey, on Facebook, text, he said, what? I am consistent and repetitive in what I'm saying. I should hit the streets, the byways, and mix with this body, mix with the body. Mind you me, this chap here run from Guyana now. This banner run from Guyana. Me still a yard. That's the first thing. But you want to dictate to me how I should address this situation. This banner know that I went out and protest out there in Georgetown, in Linden. He know though. Why when I want to talk and yap him out? More than Norton protested for the people's cause. Yeah, me went out there. The people that will never move if them leader is a coward. Because as long as a coward leading, you're going to produce cowards. I am telling you, the day Simone Brooms turn party leader for PNCR, you're going to see a different atmosphere in this country. A different atmosphere from the same party. And right there and then, you're going to see all them same people at Norton don't want to reach out to, like a person, Najee Eliakim and the rest of them people who constantly speaking out against all form of injustice. You're going to see a whole portion of them coming together and making sure they address and deal with certain issues. And it will be done in a manly fashion, not no unmanly way. Nobody can create a riot. Because I tell anybody try to create a riot between them. First thing first, catch them. Make sure no camera is on and put some lash in them with some good belt. And then hand them over to the police. They must learn a lesson. The lesson is, don't cause problem. You're here for a good cause. Don't be an idiot. So if one of them idiot come between there and one cause a problem, you just card off. No cameras, all cameras off and belt out. Lash. We call a gauntlet in GDF. Gauntlet. When you see you playing your hearing good, we get them long sacks and put inside soap. And you got crawl underneath the bed. A whole row bed. Bed in low. So while you crawl underneath the bed, my lashing like you so ply. Discipline you. When you don't get a discipline, you know to yourself you want another one of that again. But now with these days, you know what I call them? Human rights violation. The same people them were telling you about human rights violation going around the whole world and massacring hundreds of thousands. And you hear nothing about it. But y'all want to take their gospel and run with it. Yeah. Human rights violation. No, it's human rights violation. Human rights violation will be behind Watch one of them youth man the other day try to rob somebody in a bus. Them two man bracing the bus. I glad the camera went down, but they catch the man's face. I glad. Kudos to you guys. Good job. That man beat that cuff to face, bust pally face. Beat that. Number one, he ain't dead. Number two, he is not in jail. He ain't in jail. And number three, I know he will think not once, not twice, but thrice or more before he try something like that again. We gotta go back to the days. I can remember in the earlys in Haslington. Any thief man, they telling you they used to go on in Haslington. Now things gone in the own direction because everybody want about human rights, this human rights stuff. Any thief man we catch in Haslington, tie up on legs. Legs. Them a hard door in Haslington. Legs. They telling you, you learn your lesson. Now come back and ask it a thief no more. No more. You would have just saved a life. You would have just saved somebody. Not only a life too, because when you see they go in prison, it's taxpayers' money got mine them in there. And they've been doing nothing for better society. Legs. So if you get protests going on and somebody want to play the stupid between the protests, barricade, belt out, legs. If you got bust up their hand, bust up their eye, bust up their face, whatever you got to do, but you save them life, better for them. They will never try it again. They're going to think and continue thinking for try it again because they're going to remember the last time I tried something so foolish. I get a good trash, or trashing as you might call it, or curtail. Them is things Norton know, but Norton, which is partner with the PPP, them is partners, You would never do that. Because the day Norton go there, and the people go there, and they get this thing pulled off, the PPP will got to do certain things. And when they do it, Guyanese workers and poor people can get certain alleviation, and they'll get a better life. But they don't want to get a better life, nor the alleviation, because they know that as long as you keep the people them depressed, the people them gonna always can't focus, they can't function, all they're gonna do is allow the stupidness to go on. What's going on? Not them as friends. And the PPP and the PNCR are one at this moment in time, fighting against us, the citizens of this country. But some people like to hear who, if you have a PhD behind your belt, oh yes, he's well respected. That's a well respected individual. He has a PhD. I want to ask all a question. Shalom, bro. Brent. I want to ask you a question. Who was the first person handed out a PhD? Yeah, think about it carefully. Where PhD come from? Who handed it out? It gotta be that the first person that handed a PhD out did not have a PhD. Think about it carefully. The first person that issued a PhD to an individual did not possess a PhD. Y'all hear what I'm telling y'all? The first person that issued a PhD did not own a PhD. Them in own none, and them gonna write themselves a PhD. Somebody had to determine, well, here we're gonna issue this first PhD, and this person deserve it. But the person who make the decision, or persons who made a decision, none of them were holders of PhDs. None of them. But yet still, y'all want to hear a man with PhD talk to y'all, and y'all going, oh yes, Or y'all want to hear married master's tactical, or BSA, oh yeah. I want to ask y'all a question. If y'all are honest with yourselves. Apostle Nigel Eliakim, does he have a PhD? But do you know he functions as? He functions as a doctor. Not even those with doctorate does what he does. Not even them do what he does. Not even those with doctorates do what he does. Y'all check it for those of you guys who are academically inclined. Look at it carefully, man. Y'all decide for yourself. They have some of us here who are not that fortunate and we just no want to find things like myself. But bless Yahweh, certain times I just peep certain things and I see certain things and I understand certain things. Nobody got a PhD for come to you and talk to your partner. And this is one of the reasons why I talk the way I talk. It's not because I can't talk better. It's that I refuse to speak the other way. As a matter of fact, Yahweh would have dealt with me in such a way that over the years, I recognize the importance of communication over standard English language, and it's embedded inside of my head. So I found out that in order for me to reach the people, to all categories of people, I have to be intelligent but speak in a particular way. So people can understand. This is one of the reasons why I would speak and give some small details or give some simple examples so that the least among us could understand what's going on and have something to connect to. This is my style. Watch at Brilliance A. When the father of the nation, Apostle Nigel Eliakim, addressing here, the man is there talking up here on this level. And whenever you see come across certain words or use certain words, the man would go and define it so the man at the bottom here could understand what's going on. A man like me could understand what's going on. You understand? And if you guys do some studies, you will understand that when you're doing a PhD, and this is how it's supposed to be. It might not be this way. But when in some institutions, but this is how it's supposed to be. When you have a PhD, you have to know to explain your discipline to an 8-year-old child. If you do not know to explain your discipline to an 8-year-old child, you need to be educated further to understand your discipline. You guys who are on this live and who will catch this rebroadcast, you could check it for yourself. Those of the individuals, and Apostle Nigel Eliakim does it with finesse. Unfortunately, they have a lot of Guyanese who they is 1-year-old and 2-year-old and 3-year-old and them things, so you know. What are you gonna do, man? It's frustrating at times. Let's say frustrating at times, but at the end of the day, it doesn't mean that somebody has to get a PhD to speak to you guys. Or somebody have to be all eloquent, mean that they are a good speaker to speak to you guys. It simply means that you listen. That is the first thing. This is why you get 2 A's. 2 A's. 1 mouth. Because you gotta listen twice as much as you speak. Look carefully, even the Bible tells you about it. Be quick to listen, slow to speak. Quick to listen, slow to speak. That's why Apostle Nigel Eliakim as well said it. Men, love your wives with your ears. Your ears. Love your wife with your ears. Why? Because she can talk. And once you're listening, you will understand what's going on with she. The same can be applied to all the rest of principles in the world. Observe people. Listen to when them talking. Listen to when these politicians talk, what they say, what they don't say. Because there is a message in what they don't say as well. Listen to them. Anyway, guys. Shalom, shalom, sis. V. Thank you very much for being here. Reach one, teach one. Reach one, teach one. And remember who is the enemy. Or who are the enemies. It is those politicians. Those politicians that are agents of the white man. Of the neo-colonizers. Those are the enemy. It is not your black brother or your East Indian brother or your Indian brother or your Amerindian brother. Those are not your enemies. Your enemies are these politicians that are the agents of the neo-colonizers, the white man. The same white man that chopped off over 200 of our ancestors' head, African ancestors' head, and put them on stakes along the East Coast Road. The same white man that used to beat our Indian ancestors in the back and busted the back and pack salt inside. Those are the enemies. Those are the enemies. Not your Indian, nor your black brothers and sisters. None of them are Amerindian brothers and sisters. None of them are your enemies. Those are your brothers and sisters. And as long as we keep our eyes on each other and thinking that we are each other's enemies, when the real enemies are these politicians that are separating us, along with the white man who's the boss, as long as we recognize who is the real enemy, we're going to deal with them accordingly. We will deal with them accordingly. Our enemies, again, are not our Indian, black, or they used to say African, but it's not Africa because some of us are not Africans. We just went into Africa to run away from our homeland. So because we get melanated skin, we look like one. That's why I'm using the term black. So our enemies are not our black brothers, nor our Indian brothers, nor our Amerindian brothers. Those are not our enemies. Our enemies are those two political worms. As a matter of fact, 3 of them. Because the AFC is a part of it too. Those 3 political worms. I forgot them the other day, the third one the other day. The only one that get little saving, I believe, inside of it is if Simone Brooms turn the leader for it. If Simone Brooms turn the leader for that, the party done with. Done with. Mark my word. Done with. If Simone turn the leader for the party, it's done. Done. Ching. Watch it. You're going to see. Thank you guys for being here. Do enjoy your day. Remember again, like I tell you, reach one, teach one. Reach one, teach one. Reach one, teach one. Our enemies are not our black brothers and sisters, our Indian brothers and sisters, or our Amerindian brothers and sisters. Our enemies are those 3 political worms that are the agents of the neo-colonizers, the white man. They are the agents of the white man. Those are our enemy that selling out our resources. Cheap to the white man because they get them perks. While the rest of the Guyanese citizens struggling. You enjoy your day, guys. I'm out.